Hello, Daily Chat English listeners. How are you today? Happy Friday to all of you. Maybe you're walking outside right now. Maybe you're cooking. Maybe you're cleaning your room. Or maybe you're just sitting with a cup of coffee, ready to learn a little bit of English. Wherever you are, welcome. Really, welcome. I'm happy you're here. Today we're talking about something many of you message me about. You tell me, I understand English, but I can't speak. I freeze when I try. My mind goes completely blank. Does that sound like you? Be honest with yourself for a moment, because if it does, you're definitely not alone. You can watch English movies, understand English songs, follow English conversations, but when it's your turn to speak, boom. Silence. Your brain suddenly becomes an empty white page. Let's take a deep breath together. Because today, we're going to talk about why this happens, and more importantly, how you can fix it at home, even if you're all by yourself. All right, Daily Chat English family, let's begin. First, I want to tell you something important. Please listen carefully. The problem is not you. You are not broken. You are not bad at English. You don't lack talent. You know what the real issue is? It's simply this. Understanding English is not the same skill as speaking English. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to play an instrument? Maybe a guitar, maybe a piano. Did you watch tutorials? Learn the notes? Understand the theory? But could you play a song without touching the instrument? Of course not. Speaking works the same way. Understanding uses the brain. Speaking uses the brain, the mouth, the tongue, and the reflexes together. It's like learning to ride a bike. You can read about balance, pedals, wheels, but unless you sit on the bike, nothing happens. So the problem is not intelligence. The problem is lack of speaking practice. And that is something we can change. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever practice speaking English out loud when you're alone, even for 1 minute? Most people say no. And that's exactly why speaking feels scary. But don't worry. Today, I'll give you a clear plan. You can start using it right after this episode. Here are the most effective speaking techniques. Number 1, describe your surroundings. Simple, powerful. Look around right now. What do you see? A chair, a laptop, a window. Say it out loud. This is my desk. My room is bright. There is a book on the table. 3 simple sentences, and boom, you're already speaking English. Number 2, shadowing, your secret weapon. Shadowing is magical. You listen to a video or podcast, pause, repeat exactly what you heard. Copy the tone, rhythm, and energy. When you do shadowing, you start training your mouth to move like a native speaker. It's like singing along to a song you like. Try it for 5 minutes a day. You'll be shocked at the results. Number 3, read out loud. Train your mouth. Pick a short paragraph, a story, a dialogue, a news headline, and simply read it out loud. Your lips, tongue, and muscles get used to English sounds. This builds confidence faster than anything. Number 4, record your voice. Become your own coach. I know, recording your own voice can feel embarrassing at first. But trust me, this is one of the strongest tools out there. Record a 1-minute audio every day. Talk about your morning, your plans, your family, your favorite food. Then listen. You'll notice your pronunciation, your strong points, and what you need to improve. It's powerful. Number 5, use mini daily sentences. Don't try to be perfect. Use short, simple phrases. I'm thirsty. I'm getting ready. I need to rest. I like this song. I'm going to the supermarket. These everyday sentences build reflexes. Speaking becomes natural. Now, let's be honest. The biggest reason people don't speak is fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of sounding wrong, fear of being judged. But listen, mistakes are a normal part of learning. Even native speakers mess up. Even babies say funny sentences when they learn their first words. But babies don't stop. They continue. They repeat. They laugh. You must do the same. Speak, even when it's imperfect. Speak, even when you're unsure. Speak, even when you feel shy. Every mistake you make is proof that you're improving. You are not failing, you are learning. Here is a simple plan you can follow every day. 1 minute describing your room, 2 minutes shadowing, 1 minute reading out loud, 1 minute speaking freely about your day. Just 5 minutes. That's all. If you follow this plan for 1 week, your confidence and fluency will grow. All right, let's do something together. Look around you. Find one object nearby. Any object. Ready? Now say, this is my... You fill in the blank. Go ahead. Say it out loud. Don't just think it. Actually say it. Good. Now try one more. My is on the table. Great job. See? You just spoke English, and you did it confidently. You know, many listeners tell me something interesting. They say they want to speak fluently, but they also want to sound natural, relaxed, confident. And that's great, because fluency is not only about grammar. It's about rhythm. It's about comfort. It's about being able to express yourself without fear. Let me ask you something. When you listen to English speakers, do you ever notice how they pause, how they breathe, how they use simple words instead of complicated ones? That's something you can learn too. You don't need big vocabulary to speak well. You need confidence and practice. Sometimes people think speaking is like performing on a stage, but it's not. Speaking is communicating. It's connecting. It's being human. And trust me, the people who speak simple English are usually the ones who communicate the best. So don't worry about big words. Focus on expressing your message. Another thing I want you to remember is this. Your progress might feel slow sometimes. That's normal. Every skill grows slowly. Plants don't grow overnight. Language doesn't either. But every sentence you speak is a seed. Every shadowing session is water. Every recording is sunlight. You are growing, even if you can't see it yet. You know, something I hear all the time is, I can't speak because I don't have anyone to practice with. But the truth is, you can start with yourself. You are your first conversation partner. Talk to yourself in English while cooking. Describe your actions while getting ready. Narrate your thoughts while walking. I'm opening the window. I'm making a sandwich. I'm choosing what to wear. These tiny actions build fluency. Even narrating your routine helps, like, I'm washing my face now. I'm checking my phone. I'm getting my bag ready. All of this is practice. Speaking is not only about conversations, it's about activating your voice. And here's the interesting part. The more you use English in small moments, the easier big conversations will feel. You can also do future talking, like, I will finish work at 5. I'm going to meet my friend. I will rest tonight. Or past talking, like, I slept late yesterday. I watched a nice movie. I cooked something delicious. This activates different parts of your brain and makes speaking more automatic. And here's a fun trick. Imagine a mini version of yourself, a tiny, brave version who tells you, come on, you can do it. Say one sentence, just one. And you listen to that tiny version, because that version is your future confident self. Another thing you can do is create English zones. For example, decide that when you are in the kitchen, you can only speak English to yourself, or when you're brushing your teeth, or when you're making coffee. These little rules create big results over time. And if you ever feel discouraged, remember this. Every native speaker was once a baby who couldn't say a single word, and now they speak effortlessly. How? Practice. Daily practice. Small practice. Consistent practice. You can do exactly the same. And if you ever think, I sound weird, then let me tell you something. Every learner sounds a little weird at first. That's part of the charm. That's the proof that you're growing. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the moment. Speak a little today. Speak more tomorrow. Step by step, you'll surprise yourself. Before we finish today's episode, I want to leave you with one final message. Your English voice matters. Your progress matters. Your small steps matter. And most importantly, you are not alone. We're here learning together, one sentence at a time. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like and subscribe to Daily Chat English for more weekly episodes like this. Take care of yourself, keep practicing, and I'll meet you in the next episode.